much fun. But yes, we're getting into game 2. Remember, the winner of this accumulates 10 points for their team. But yes, Rikemansbarnet, he did win the one and only CPT Online for Nordic Baltic last year, beating Phenom in the final, but he did lose to him in the exhibition early on this year. But we got VegaPatch here as well. Like I said, the first and only Spanish player to feature on Street Fighter League, an absolute achievement. Fantastic stuff. Now, they are talking about a very unorthodox, extremely awkward matchup. I remember MQS, he is part of the Street Fighter League. He did tell me one or two about, things about this matchup. Hopefully they'll pan out as well. Because you want to see the interactions with the Ryu Bender, the Poison Cloud, as well as the Soul Sapphire, the Soul Throw with Menat. Now,
yeah, these are the things that F.A.N.G has some unique answers for, right? You know, he's got the projectiles that he can stick out to nullify some of that long distance play from Menat. I think she's going to be want to be up close pretty early if she can, but she's got to watch out because there's a bunch of trade scenarios that VegaPatch has been working on. If it pans out, gets pretty decent damage. And Oki can pull it off.
Well, do you know what? Let's kind of just snipe in on what he said to Logan in a pre-match interview, right? He said, "I got a plan."
They've done their homework, haven't they?
They've
done a lot of homework.
When somebody says, "I got a plan," I'm kind of shook at you because a lot of players playing Street Fighter 5 do not say that. They don't say they have a plan. They just say, "You know what? I kind of know the matchup here, and other opponents is like, where's the game plan?" Don't have one. This man does, and like you said, this team I was actually pretty worried about because of the communication and the camaraderie, but so far they are completely proving me wrong, F-word.
Dude, it was very late last night, and Mans was doing their homework. Mans was in training mode, so, you know, these guys ain't playing. I'm not to say others weren't. No, I'm sure they were too, but it just happened to be the people I saw. So, you know, Team Wild are not mucking around, and they've been right so far. Clearly, their homework's paying off. You know, they trained for the matches they expected to see. They expected certain responses from 0-0, and that's exactly what they got here.
But this is what like fighting games are all about, right? Outside of having fun, doing stylistic combos and whatnot, it's really breaking down your opponent and getting into them psychologically and going, you know what, I'm 10 steps ahead of you. And then it kind of like alleviates the pressure, releases the stress, because you're just like, okay, cool. They are going with this matchup I prepared for. They still have yet to throw in, you know, a spanner in the works, but he looks like he's raring to go. And do not forget as well, if whoever loses, they can change character, they can change V-skill.
Oh, that's a good point. We didn't mention that earlier. So to add to the rule set, little things that we're going to be telling you guys about as we go on, in addition to what Logan told you, really good point, Jammers. If you actually lose the first game, sorry, the first battle, you can actually switch characters.
Yeah, obviously.
So mid-set. So, you know, the home advantage is an advantage, but the fact that you have that ability to counterpick any result.
Well, I've been watching these guys, and the home advantage might not be the advantage. You know?
I mean, no, it's an advantage, but these guys are just well prepared.
Yeah, well, okay. If you're well prepared, who got the advantage then? It might go back to neutral. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, they still get to pick that. They still get to pick who they want to play against, right?
They do. All right, first of 2. It's gone with V-Trigger 2, V-Skill 1. Okay, so death 1,000 cuts. Rikemansbarnet
already. Rikeman's the one approaching, closing the ground down. That coward crouch can avoid the explosion as well from certain heights.
And this is the thing, if Rikeman doesn't do the soul anchor, the soul explosion like immediately, then it's like it's a waste of time because it will be a delayed one and you take counter hit damage, I believe.
Ooh, nice attempt to press that button there. It's not as plus as people give it credit for. That's the whiff punish he's been working on. That's damn medium. Yeah. From that range, will get punished every single time.
It's a bit expensive, but he's got a considerable life to work with, and the poison is slowly chipping away.
Yeah, it's awkward from Menat. You can see some of the angles just don't work against F.A.N.G, and he's jumped out of that pressure as well. Great decision. This is a good start, but still some decent health done by Rikemansbarnet, and he's closing down the distance again.
Let's see if he does sweep activate. Nice. He gets a full conversion. It's going to be heavily scaled though, F-word. Stays in front. Good V-shift.
Good V-shift.
He's not going to get triggered this round. So that was a big choice that he made there, Rikemansbarnet.
Still get V-trigger. Yeah, he's got it.
Well, he's got it, but he might not be able to
use
use it.
No, not going to get a chance.
That was a big choice he made with the V-shift there, because obviously you get half a bar back when you're successful with the V-shift, but that situation, it warranted you to be more defensive.
Dashing and fierce, catches the cross counter.
Bro, that was a delayed throw as well. Backs away, there's a torture.
Hit stun so good on that, still gets the sweep to Link. 2 crouch mediums in a row.
Look at this pressure. The Ryu Bender stops the stand fierce on defense on Rikemansbarnet. He's waiting for the trigger to do stand medium punch activate if he gets the opportunity.
Yeah, this is where she doesn't want to be. Oh, nice activation there.
Reset's coming. There it is. That was dirty. He's never done that angle.
That was disgusting. Good block. V-shifts out.
Can he get the stun though?
He's put himself in the corner though. Was that the right choice? Went for the kill by going for that, and now the pressure is on.
He's got to get out of there. I don't think he can do a dive kick out. He's actually going to win from this situation. The EXO Severe gets a little hit.
No, you cannot. You shall not pass. Wasn't aware of that cloud coming down and that decision to put himself in the corner. I mean, it was for the game.
Yeah.
It was the reset for the game. I get it, but sometimes those strategic choices can cost you everything, and it was well blocked by VegaPatch, and from that point on, the momentum completely shifted. Great execution of the game plan so far here from Team Wild.
Do you know, a bunch of crazy interactions that I never actually seen before.
Yeah, she can do the fierce in front of the cloud.
Yeah.
And it actually doesn't get hit by the crowd. There's loads of little nuances that she has. But you can see there's some really cool things that F.A.N.G can do against her as well. And she doesn't seem to deal with the pressure very well. I mean, F.A.N.G's got some of the longest block strings in the game against a character with no reversal. And look at that, he's just evaded the ring, but gets caught in the air anyway. Great reaction from Rikemansbarnet.
Yeah, what a pickup on the counter hit properties where you're using an air.
Nice trade.
All right, pressure being applied, just walks away, sweep activate, and he was floating.
So this is where she really struggles. Walks into it. Was that on purpose?
No, I don't think it was. But
got him out of a situation.
But he's not getting.
Oh, he's not pressing buttons at the right time. This is horrible pressure. Takes the throat. Can he get anything? No, he can't. Oh, and he still gets a link. Oh my days, the hit's done.
I know what the biggest problem is. He's waiting for this situation to activate V-Trigger, but like VegaPatch already set up shop, and there's no real breathing room to get a proper conversion from Rikemansbarnet. He has to change up his game plan extremely quickly.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be aware of when he has options, or she just simply doesn't have very good options in these scenarios. VegaPatch has done a very good job of just locking her down.
V-break, and he's going to get a conversion into Soul Sapphire, brings back it with the F.A.N.G, and Soul Spark missed. Back to the corner, he tried to sweep.
Tried. Just a little too late. Look at that, catches the jump. Like, VegaPatch is playing out of his mind. Look at the stun.
Doing the throw break, and he hasn't got the orb yet. Has to block it. Here comes the V-Trigger
for the first time. You're going to get to see some of this.
He's properly slides
out. He's out of there.
Oh, I like that. Stop him in the tracks. Stop the momentum. Misses the overhead. He's only got two orbs left. No, let's see it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, my days. That jumper weight is so effective on Menat.
He's got a super locked and loaded, but he didn't get the buffer.
He's going to activate now. Oh, he gets the second hit. The first hit with the water punish for Rikemansbarnet to take full advantage of the air reset, not allowing him to cancel on that second hit. What a fortunate situation, but the readiness to punish observed. Brilliant.
Yeah, the crouching medium punch cancel to super is something he needed absolutely.
It's the only way we're going to kill there, right? Only way.
But she doesn't do a lot of damage, man. Not with the orb with her.
Doesn't.
Okay,
good punish. Oh, didn't get the juggle though. This is a good start from Rikemansbarnet. Bring it back, pressing buttons after that torch fist.
This is big though, because VegaPatch got a little ahead of himself that last game.
Just a raw sweep.
But he's feeling confident now that he can do that and throw that out there.
I'm not sure that was a sign of confidence. That might have been a bit of desperation there, just throwing a sweep out. To be fair, the damage you get from Menat, you're probably right, Jammers.
All right,
there's that fierce again that goes through the cloud. Little nuances in the matchup.
All right, gonna get poisoned here. Stand Fierce gonna not quite abuse it yet because Nishikyu's doing its work. There's the Soul Spark.
He's usually counter crouching and sticking out cloud to just nullify that. He's not doing that. The up cloud just beats that.
All right, just backing off, slides out. You know what? I think he made the commitment.
What a turnaround from Rikemansbarnet. He's really turned this set around. No activation opportunity for you. Oh, V-Shift gets punished.
F-word if he guesses wrong, he's in a perilous situation.
Oh, the hit, the stun racking up.
And he's not quite hitting the throw. He actually...
he predicted it. He predicted a V. I think it was a V-Shift.
Yeah, he reported a V-Shift was coming. He wasn't going to do that. He was not going to do that.
It was a big bet. It was, you know what? That was a good call. That was a good call, but Rikemansbarnet decided to sit there.
But here's the thing, right? A lot of players do not misconstrue my point. A lot of players probably would have V-shifted out of panic. That's what VegaPatch was trying to snipe out, or that's what he was hunting down.
But even panic aside, V-shift isn't the worst decision in that scenario, right?
But he had trigger. Right, wherever you see him V-shift when trigger's available,
but there's no health. So do you need trigger when there's no health?
He'll do it. Yeah. He'll do it, man. If it win you the game.
Listen, man, what a comeback from Rikemansbarnet. We were talking about VegaPatch and how well he was playing. Rikemansbarnet has totally turned this around.
All right, there you go, V-break, and obviously the orb is going to return to the map.
He's got to remember the game plan here, VegaPatch. I feel like it's slipping away a little bit. Yeah. EX being spent unnecessarily there. Gets a hit, gets an opening though.
Well, listen, everyone's game plan changes when you get punched in the mouth. If you don't have the life lead, then like your game plan is going to change.
It's the ones that can keep that game plan. Oh, it missed. He's trying to nullify that. Cow crouches out of the way though.
Stand Fierce. This is looking
good. Dash in. Oh, bad button.
He didn't crouch early enough. That's why the Stand Fierce came out.
That was supposed to be a crouch fierce. That's so unfortunate. Stays in front. Good blocks.
Oh, that would have been dead.
Yeah,
That would have been
just
dead.
missed. Oh, nice interception. We're going to get activation. Oh, this is bad, but is he going to get it right? He's got no view reversal. Backdash and gets it reset.
Block.
Good block.
Throw.
He's got to
Another
hold
throw
all
will
this.
do it, though. Another throw will do it.
Oh, VegaPatch. That was so clutch.
Man.
Trapped in the corner, orbs in your face, no health remaining, ready for the one jump.
Absolutely not deterred by that situation and starts to run over the EX Sotoja. Already putting Rikemansbarnet in the corner. He needs to get out of there quick, F1. Bro.
Oh, it's like dash forward there.
Doing meaty light kicks. He's out, but
Great
the
jump
cloud's still
timing.
there.
Yes, that orb coming. Just spent half the round without an orb. Big jump in again. Was that supposed to be crouch fierce?
He needs the orb. Yes, the back throw. He does a vital panic back throw there. And there's the activation. Can he slide?
Yeah, no, yeah, he tried earlier. He gets hit. He knows now.
He has to wait. He just has to wait.
Fierce past that.
Slide.
Oh, what a slide! Beautiful play from Rikemansbarnet. And he's got VegaPatch cornered.
See what he does. There's his throw. Can he dash up and get another one? He went for a dive
Great
kick
patient
instead.
block.
There we go. Still 2 more orbs left. And a
Oh,
CA!
what?
That's it!
Oh my
But
days!
he's not dead.
That was
VegaPatch
so
is not
sick.
dead.
That was so sick.
But VegaPatch got trigger. He could do Sotoja activate. He could do it.
Backs off. I would have backed off too.
Sotoja activate. There it is.
Watch out for it now.
Oh, this is big.
Beautiful play from Rikemansbarnet.
And do you know why that was vital? Because he had the crystal ball with him. If the crystal ball wasn't there, I don't think that swing
Not
would have
going to reach,
connected.
right?
Oh, that
Great
was
awareness of positioning and spacing there from Rikemansbarnet. He's on set. Game point now.
both of them are. Oh boy, this 10 points is vital for these two teams as well. Try to whip punish the Sandfish with EX Sotoja again. Not quite there. Oh, whip punish.
I don't think VegaPatch won a battle yet.
Hang on. Not looking good. This gets a combo. Meaty, but he didn't believe in the Meaty.
Good situation. Got to make this count now. Got to try and close this out. Stunned very high. Doesn't want to let her breathe. Goes in.
Oh, okay.
Has to hold that. Tip
Interesting
throw. The
choice.
V-trigger's gone.
That was a very interesting choice.
Okay, it's got him out of the situation, but the comeback factor is very unlikely now. Okay, that's huge for VegaPatch. Out of the corner, V-trigger spent, but there's still a lot of bars in the side of Rikemansbarnet.
If he can get a couple of straight hits from maybe Soul Spark or Stand Fierce, this might be doable.
Nice up cloud there just to get rid of that.
Yeah, he needs to get
That
in
poison
now.
was good. Drain that health down.
Nice here. Gotta go for a frame trap. Good micro walk back there to avoid the bro from VegaPatch.
I don't see him taking anything here, Jammers.
Yeah, he's waiting. He might do that
Oh,
situation.
that was a bad teleport, but no, it was good. Doesn't get much punish for it. It's the problem with the Nats. He doesn't hit that very hard unless it's situational.
Listen, death by 1,000 cuts, he's still cutting you.
Yeah, he's coming back. He's coming back. Look at that, the health. V-trigger's there now. Gonna look to activate. There it is. What's it gonna be? Catches her back, that's in. Oh no!
Not dead.
This could be the
Minion
end.
punch. What's it gonna be?
Rickman's brought it all the way back.
Plus.
Oh my days, he's done it. 2 battles to 0. Rikemansbarnet with the clutch. I mean, that round looks completely gone. V-trigger spent just at 2 bars. Absolutely no comeback factor at all, and almost too patient from VegaPatch as slowly but surely, like you said, death by 1,000 cuts. Rikemansbarnet brought it all the way back, and before you knew it, you were 1 hit away from dying. What a fantastic play.
Do you know what?